Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer, and summer is in full swing. So in this video, we're going to talk about what are some good summer travel foods. So now that we're smack dab in the middle of summer, you're probably thinking about what kind of foods that you can bring on your trips that are Code Red approved foods. First, let me give you 3 guidelines that you can use to pick Code Red friendly travel foods on your own, okay? Then I'll give you a few examples of foods that meet these guidelines so you can see what I mean. First up, all right, foods that can survive room temperature for a few days, especially if you won't be near a fridge. I don't mean that they need to be shelf stable for 40 years. I mean that if you pack them in a suitcase for a few hours, they're not going to spoil. I've taken frozen meat in my checked bag for short flights. I mean, I wouldn't do it overseas or even really across the country. But for a short flight in a checked bag, yeah, it totally works. You'd be surprised what you can bring. But again, depends on whether you'll have access to a fridge. Either way, think about foods that can survive at being at room temperature. Next, okay, look for foods that are lightweight and easy to transport. I'm a pretty minimalist packer. I like to say that I'm a chronic underpacker. So not counting the frozen meat, I've chosen foods that don't weigh a ton and are really easy to eat. Depending on your trip, like camping in an RV, you may have space for food that takes up more space and that are heavier. So I don't know. But for the most part, compact foods that are easy to eat will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy. All right, third thing, I want you to look for a food that is not messy. If you're opening it up in the passenger seat of a car or on an airplane wedged between 2 people, the last thing you want to do is gross them out or have a mess that's going to be hard to clean up. So in addition to picking foods that are lightweight and can survive a few hours without being in a fridge, look for foods that aren't going to drip or crumble all over the place. I mean, seriously, if it's one thing to, it's one thing to dust a little bit of food residue off your hands. Another thing to have it on your face, your hands, your shirt, smeared with food juice and a bunch of crumb. Oh my God, it's just terrible. So pick foods that aren't super messy to eat. Bring some disposable hand wipes just in case. Really, you should have those anyway on you. All right, so here are some foods that work great as travel foods. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Sardines packed in water. Nuts, nut butter, beef sticks, salami or pepperoni, hard-boiled eggs, carrot sticks, or other raw veggies. Olives, if you take out the juice that they come in, and even the meat that you cook and cut up into small pieces. Also, pickles might work, but they can drip, so just be careful with that. Staying on track when you travel is so much easier when you're prepared. Seriously. Having easy, delicious Code Red approved foods handy is the first step when you're losing weight instead of gaining it on trips. So for more food ideas, come join us in the Code Red private network. We've got meal ideas, we've got videos, programs, podcasts, lives, all kinds of resources to help you lose weight and keep it off by simply eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping. No shakes, no pills, no diet foods, no exercise. Create your free account at coderedlifestyle.com/app. And I'll see you in the next video.